Okay, my name is mrGoetz. I teach audio video at Manor Senior High School. I have one of my top students with me. He's had me for 2 classes this year, Tino. And we're going to have a quick conversation about what a closed campus is, right? A closed, or sometimes people could say a private campus. What do you think a closed campus means, Tino?
Closed campus means to me no trespassers, nobody that's not registered to the school can enter, like maybe without invitation or stuff.
Do you think that that's a good plan, or is that a good thing to have, or not a good thing?
It's a good thing, yeah.
Okay. What about things like, let's say, lunch and things like that? So if a student wants to leave, Manor Senior to go have lunch, is that possible, or is that not a thing?
Not a thing.
Okay. I've been thinking through this a little bit, and I've attempted to think through why this is. And one of the things, I've come up with a couple things. So if teachers and principals don't know kind of like where a student's going, who a student's going with, when they're going to be back, like if we can't answer those questions, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad thing.
Bad thing, absolutely. Do you have any questions for me about kind of where closed campus came from, or if it's something that's going to go away sometime soon?
Is it gonna go away?
The only way that I could see it going away is if we were able to identify those things. So if I say, hey, look, we have Tino. He's got an A in my class. He's passing all his classes. He's got my class twice, actually. Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and say, Tino can have a lunch break, or 2 lunch breaks, and then leave campus by himself, stay within a mile of the school, right? Mm-hmm. Over we have, Walmart, we got fast food places, lots of stuff. So the only way I could see that happening is if parent or guardian was on the same page with it. Parent or guardian would sign off on it. And then the front office would know that you're able to sign yourself out, mm-hmm. right? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. But what would happen then if, say, I don't know, like maybe another student, like say, like Diego or Angel, if they were like, hey, can I jump in with you? Would you say yes or no?
No. I mean, I would say yes, but personally, I know it wouldn't happen. Like, they can't do it.
You would welcome it because, right, I got you. So I don't know if other schools have figured this out, but I do know that principals and leadership would love to have kind of, student support in making something like that happen, mm-hmm. right? Because we're supposed to offer a free and appropriate public education in the least restrictive environment. So when a student looks at it, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm in school for 9 hours. Right, so maybe don't have a teacher's absent, maybe never had a teacher, so all those types of things. So you're kind of like, well, there's not going to be a whole lot happening, right? Not a whole lot happening today. So would you consider working with, you're a junior, right? So class of 2024?
Yeah.
Would you consider working like with student government or working with other students to kind of work out a proposal, basically, like to work out a plan? So you can have the best senior year ever and maybe be able to do things like that. Would you consider working with student government next year?
Yeah.
You might consider doing that? Okay. Now, since this random public service announcement news story kind of sort of came out of nowhere, I want to make sure that if you have any questions for me, I can go ahead and answer those.
No, I don't think I have a question.
Okay. And then my last question for you, Tino, is could I put this video out on YouTube as a teaching example of student leadership and students speaking with teachers?
Yeah, you can.